From the Ticats Audio Network, this is Ticats Today with Louie Butko.
Yes, it is Ticats Today for a Friday, December the 2nd, 2022. Thanks for checking us out on the Ticats Audio Network, our very first episode of the month of December, the last month of 2022. And you know what comes after 2022? 2023. And why is that significant? Because we know that the Hamilton Ticats are set to host the 2023 Grey Cup. And once that calendar changes over in about 29 days, I'm sure it'll feel a lot more real. With the 2022 Grey Cup in the books, the new season around the corner. A long ways around the corner, but still around the corner. Thanks for checking us out on the Ticats Audio Network. Louie Butko here with you, and it's been a while. I missed you. I hadn't been here. Last week was at the Bills game. Beginning of this week, came down with just a little under the weather. So thanks to RJ for filling in on Monday, where he caught up with Kyle Wilson, the newly re-signed Hamilton Tiger Cat. Speaking of re-signed Hamilton Tiger Cats, I guess the opposite is true. Unsigned Hamilton Tiger Cats is earlier this week, the CFL released the full list of players who are set to become free agents as of February 14th on the Ticats. That includes Malik Carney, Mike Domagala, Steven Dunbar, Lamar Durant, Keontae Evans, Valentin Ganoa, Wes Hills, Julian Househair, Micah Johnson, Colin Kelly, Cameron Kelly, Ted Laurent, Simone Lawrence, Miles Manalo, Bo Levi Mitchell, Curtis Newton, Kay Okafor, Jamal Roll, Jovan Santos Knox, Matt Schultz, Sean Thomas Erlington, David Ungerer, and Tim White. Those are all the Tiger Cats who are set to become free agents if not re-signed ahead of February 14th. So we'll keep our eye obviously on that list. There's a lot of big names on it, including the Ticats nominee for most outstanding player, Tim White, Ticats nominee for most outstanding defensive player, Jovan Santos Knox, and a couple of quarterbacks on that list as well, Bo Levi Mitchell and Matthew Schultz. So the full list available at CFL.ca. You can check the free agent list on every other team as well. And as always, we are going to be here right through the end of the year, so don't worry, we're not going anywhere. We'll be back next week. We'll be back right through Christmas. Including a couple of Christmas specials we're going to be putting together here for you on the Ticats Audio Network. If you missed it this week, Bubba O'Neill sat down with the commissioner, Randy Ambrosie, on a brand new episode of the CFL This Week. And you can catch that available wherever you found this episode. We've also launched a new series. It's called Sexton in the City, and it's with Natalie Sexton. And very pleased now to be joined by Natalie Sexton. She's the Ticats in-stadium host, in addition to so many other the great things she does here for us. And Natalie, I'm going to let you know, I got my puffer jacket on, my Ticats puffer, my Ticats toque, my Ticats hoodie. The only thing I'm missing are my Baffin boots. Where are my boots, Natalie?
Look they're here. They're waiting for you.
I can't wait.
I'll deliver them.
Okay, perfect. The new series, Sexton in the City, something you guys have been working on for a while. A lot of hard work has gone into this. The super talented Ticats TV crew, and you hit the streets with some of our favorite players. Where did the idea for this come about?
My gosh, it was Dave Cadeau and I talking and just kind of like, I don't know, we just kind of were brainstorming and I mean, he's so great and lets me, be creative and kind of took the wheel a little bit with this one. And so, it was a little bit of back and forth, kind of like, what would my vision be? What can I kind of bring to the table here? And we came up with this idea of talking to players, taking them around the city and kind of finding out all things about them other than football. I think it's been, so far, it has honestly been such an amazing response to the couple of episodes that we've put out there. So it's just kind of grown with more to come too. Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Well, the thing is, we get to be around these players a lot closer than a lot of the fans get to do, and not something that we take for granted at all. But the things that we get to talk about away from the game really gives you an idea of who these players are as people.
Right. Like, talking with Don Jackson, I knew that he was a musician, but I had no idea the depth of it all and where that came from, like from where the inspiration came from since a child, that he's had that side to him as well, and is really quite successful in his own right in that, as just as he is in football, and like finding out really fun things about Keandre Smith, like asking him, about that front flip that he did when he got his first CFL touchdown, and that he did that, when he was playing as a kid too, like just really neat things that we find out. And I mean, really hard hitting questions too, like, does pineapple belong on pizza?
No, it doesn't.
I wanted to ask you that.
Yeah. It doesn't. So there's the answer to that one.
All right, fine.
Okay. Well, I mean, okay, the Keandre Smith, the backflip one is funny because I asked him a similar question, was like, when did you know you were going to do it? And he said, wasn't until I crossed into the end zone that he decided. And that's, I mean, the thing about Keandre, he's such a fun interview, and I know you got to experience that. But someone who's grown up locally, went school in Guelph, grew up in Toronto. I mean, getting to know these guys on a personal level is important, but getting to know some of their favorite spots in the city as well, which has been really nice to see.
Oh, it really was. I mean, I got some ideas as well on places to try. Yeah. And I'm trying to get all of these guys to maybe try out maybe a vegan or vegetarian restaurant as well. Okay. I was really throwing that out there. So hopefully maybe on my next journey with somebody, we'll get them somewhere like that. So we talked like food. We talked about where they like to shop in the city. And then also some of my ideas. I mean, I've grown up in Hamilton, and I'm such a Hamilton supporter, all things Hamont. So it was kind of fun to give them some ideas of places to try as well.
Yeah. You were at the Grey Cup. How was that?
I was. Oh my gosh, I'm still catching up on some sleep, let me tell you. You know what? It was so fun. It was such a cool experience. Like all of the fans all across Canada that are there. I definitely ran into some Ticat fans. I sported my Ticat swag the whole time that I was there. Actually, at Grey Cup, I wore like a full length bright gold coat, my Ticat yellow toque, and I sort of thought there would be more of that there, but it was fun. I actually felt kind of like Stripes, like I was doing a lot of photo ops. It was pretty cool. But it was so much fun, Louie. Like honestly, so many people are so excited as well about next year and Grey Cup being in Hamilton. It was fun to experience a full festival, and kind of take part in all the different activations that were going on. I got to do a live takeover on the Ticat Instagram.
Nice.
So I got to share kind of all my very unathletic skills in some of the games that I participated in. And then I got to host some of the really fun parties at night too. So, I mean, it's just, there's like something for everybody. There's such a great family side to it. There's such a great party vibe to all of it. Lots of caffeine was involved. I drank a lot of steep tea. Thank you, Timmy's, for that.
Rest that voice,
Oh my gosh, totally. But I mean, it just like reignites that excitement of it coming back to Hamilton in 2023. I can't wait.
To that point, we got to experience, not the full experience in 2021, but what is your excitement level at for 2023? I mean, we're less than a year away. It's going to come quick. That season's going to fly by. What are your expectations for the show the City of Hamilton's about to put on?
I think it's going to even exceed what I experienced for sure in Regina. We have so much to offer here. When you think about it, like when you think about the hospitality here, the restaurants, the people, what we can accommodate here as well. I just think it is going to be such a vibe. I love November in the city. It's always around my birthday too, just throwing that in there. But yeah, I really think it's just going to be such an epic experience. We should all really be planning for this.
Yeah. And, no disrespect to Regina, Saskatchewan, a fantastic CFL city, a great destination for this game. But the stadium is a little bit out of the ways of everything. That's something here in Hamilton we get to take advantage of, in that everything is basically where we need it, within a 3 to 5 kilometer radius.
No, you're so right. We have so much to offer. There are so many places that you could stay around the city as well. Yeah. I think that we're like a hub. We're like the cool hub here of everything. So it's going to be an epic time.
And you talked about your love of this city, and you've obviously gotten to see the development of this city and really the changes that are happening here. And to showcase those, that Hamilton is not just, it is a steel city, and it is built
Sure.
on blue collar and hard work, and put your hat on and bring your lunch pail and go to work. We've heard that from just about every sports team I've talked to. They embrace that identity, and we do as well. But it is a cultural hub. It is a food scene. It is a fashion scene and a arts and culture scene that I think we're really excited to showcase.
I think so too. I mean, we're so multifaceted here.
Yeah.
And I think we embrace both sides of things really, really perfectly. It just
Yeah.
meshes so well. Like we have that grit. We're really proud of our city. And we do have that culture too. Like we have an amazing food scene, like you were saying. We do have an incredible fashion scene, art. It's really the best of both worlds here, and just really, really good people. I just feel like I'm so, sometimes I just pinch myself because I feel so honored and so happy to be a part of it. 100%.
Let's reflect back on 2022. It was not the season that we wanted it to, but when you look back on this season, when you look back on some of the games, some of the memories you made at Tim Hortons Field, what jumps out to you?
Oh, every game, I really feel like every game is so special to me because I get to meet a different person, a few different people every time, and bring a fan down to the field. And that experience for them is a once in a lifetime thing, and seeing their face when they see themselves on that big screen and their friends see that and they have that memory forever. It's just such a special moment every single time. A couple of standouts. I got to bring my dad down to the field on Father's Day weekend to play a game, and that was really fun. And I
Yeah.
thought he was going to take the mic from me and try to take over my job at one point, but that was really cool. I've had my daughter and granddaughter in the stands watching, and just really neat moments. I've seen the reaction that the fans have when they walk down to field level. When seeing that on
Mm.
that look on their faces is pretty special. I got to do a really cool makeover and do that with the Marilyn Dennis
Yes.
show, and two Cat employees, Julia and Mia, who are amazing sisters. I mean, to bring those two worlds together too, and that's something that I love so much. That I get to bring fashion and that side of things into football and the Ticats in Hamilton. Like, how cool is that to bring those things together and have
Yeah.
them make sense? I think it just opens up brand new doors.
It's funny you bring up that video board stuff because I remember the first time Andy and I were doing our pregame show on the video
Mm-hmm.
board. And I remember looking up and seeing yourself, because it is a little
Yeah.
intimidating to see yourself on a 300-foot screen for
Yes.
thousands of people. It's something we don't take it. Not that we don't take advantage of, or that's not the right wording, but it is every single time you see yourself up there or you hear yourself in the voice. It is almost intimidating, but it is a special moment.
It really is every single time. And that is something that I really try to kind of channel every single time that I get to do that with a fan on game day. And everybody's reaction is always so appreciative. And see when they get to see the players on field level
Yeah.
like that too. It's such a neat thing. I love it. I love it, love it, love it.
Any big Christmas plans, holiday plans? What are you up to this holiday season, Natalie?
Oh, well, I just moved into a new house in the summertime. So I have no Christmas decor whatsoever
I'm
as a
shocked.
style
I am
expert.
shocked that I was expecting a full. And listen, I'm not disappointed. I'm just shocked. But now I know why. You've been very busy. You just moved. That's okay.
Right. Yes,
Okay.
yes. Give me some time.
Yes.
It'll be done by then. But I'm having my family over Christmas Eve, so I'm looking forward to that. And I think maybe just chilling out a little bit,
Yeah.
try to take some downtime and then really get into it in 2023. Lots of exciting things coming in and more Sexton in the city. We're looking to film presented by Baffin, of course, who we love. And I think we're going to start filming some more episodes in January. So we'll really be able to showcase their boots as well. And I got to showcase them at Grey Cup too. I had like a different pair every day. Their boots are definitely fashion and function. You need a pair, Louie. You gotta get you in some Baffins.
I've been rocking the running shoes for the last 3 winters, so I think it might be time to upgrade to a pair of boots.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, listen, put me on the list for the upcoming season of Sexton in the City. I'm in. You and I can walk a snowy Tim Hortons field behind me here, and we'll take full advantage of Baffin boots. And you know how much I always love catching up with you. In case I don't get to talk to you before Christmas and the holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to you and the family. Thanks for doing this, Natalie. Really appreciate it.
Happy holidays, Louie. Great to see you.
My thanks to Natalie Sexton for joining me today, and you can catch her brand new series on Ticats.ca. It's called Sexton in the City. Episode 1, she sat down with Keandre Smith. Well, actually not sat down, as they explored the city of Hamilton. And then in episode 2, she caught up with Don Jackson, both available now, again, at Ticats.ca and on our various social media platform channels. All right, that'll do it for us today. Thanks for checking us out. We are back next week. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss an episode of this show or any of the other great shows on the Ticats Audio Network. I'm Louie Butko. Hoping you have a great weekend from all of us here at the Ticats Audio Network, and hoping you have a great day.
Ticats Today can be heard every weekday, and we would like to hear from you. Email us at gameday@ticats.ca. Have a question or an opinion? We want to hear it. That's gameday@ticats.ca. Subscribe to the Ticats Audio Network on Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts.